Hi, Mally. Nice to see more work from you. Let's see what you did here. Online communication is more common. Let's see what you said. Experts throughout the world talk about the change in the workplaces since the coronavirus in 2019. The online communication become more and more common than the face-to-face meeting. Some believe that the online communications open a world of possibility. Others believe there are quite a few drawbacks. This essay will argue both sides using examples from the Israel government and Tel Aviv University to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, so what I like about this is that you've used the template well, so that's good. So there's structure to this, but there are grammar mistakes and spelling mistakes throughout the paragraph. Okay, so experts throughout the world are talking about the change in workplaces since, that's a CE, the coronavirus, one word, in 2019. Online communication has become more common than face-to-face meetings. Some believe that online communication, no S, opens a world of possibility, while others believe there are quite a few drawbacks. Now, let me tell you where my real problem is. It's right here. You said you're going to argue both sides, but what does the essay ask you to do? The essay asks you if the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. So, yes, you're supposed to talk about both of them, all right? But you also have to tell me what your opinion is. Do the advantages of this outweigh the disadvantages, or don't they? So you need to answer this in your introduction so that we have a clear statement of your position, okay? That will help you. It will help potentially get you to a band 7 for task achievement, okay? It's going to be hard to have a clear position throughout your essay if you have not stated your position in your introduction, okay? So let's keep going. Okay. There is ample evidence that online communication opened a new world of options for meetings, I would have said here, for meetings, a new world of medical care, a new options of working from home. All right, so your grammar is an issue here. Yeah, let's see. Online communication opened new worlds for meetings, medical care, and working from home. Okay? For example, Clalit Medical Care in Israel opened online doctor appointments for their patients before one word, BEFORE, one word. Before the coronavirus, a patient who wanted to see his doctor had to make an appointment with the doctor, at the clinic. But since the pandemic, when they tried to encourage social distancing and avoid unnecessary patient meetings, the option of a telephone meeting or a conversation using the Zoom application was open, allowing the patient and the doctor to meet without being in the same room. In this way, you need a noun here. It saves an unnecessary visit to the clinic for people who only need to ask a question or request a prescription renewal when they do not need a physical examination. Of course, this method has its drawbacks because there are patients who do need to come in for periodic examinations but prefer to avoid them, and thus their health deteriorates. The Bureau of Statistics in Israel reported that when the online communication started, fewer people avoided consulting doctors during the coronavirus. Okay. Don't start your sentence with and. Okay. You could have said, additionally, at the beginning of the epidemic, only 20% of the patients returned to the clinics, and after the telephone option, the number of turnouts. Okay. I'm lost here. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. We're talking about workplace communication. Okay, you're talking about patient-doctor relationship, which, okay, it's work for the doctor, but it's not for the patient. So this really feels kind of irrelevant. And the paragraph just feels super, super long. Okay, let me show you what I mean. So for this paragraph, you've got 227 words. Is that right? That can't be right. Just the paragraph has 227 words? Let me double check. Let me see this. Yeah, wait, whoa, wait. Now it's telling me 299. That's why. Okay, sorry. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it's 227 words. So that's almost what what your whole essay should be. It's too much. And it got off topic because you started talking about patients and doctors, which was not relevant. So it's clear that online communication has opened a new world of options for meetings, medical care, and working from home. Okay. Then you could have said, how does it help us with meetings? The fact that, let me tell you another problem that a lot of people are having with this essay. They think it's about what are the positives of online meetings? What are the positives of meeting in person? That's not what the essay is about. What they're telling us is that we do a lot more of this online communication than we do in person. That's a fact. That's what they're telling us. There's no question about it. The point now is it good that we do more online than we do in person, or is it bad that we do more online than we do in person? That's what you're supposed to talk about. Okay? A lot of people misunderstand this, but that's what this essay is about. All right? It's about this shift to online communication more than face to face. And that's what you're supposed to be talking about. Again, it's the workplace. So this whole example, it was enormous. Like it basically took up your entire paragraph and it was irrelevant because we're not interested in the patients. Okay. We're interested in online work. So online communication left people at home and caused social distancing that hurt the individual very much. All right. Now here I want some sort of a transition. Tell me now that you're going to talk about the bad parts of this. Okay. There's no transition here. So, online communication left people at home and caused social distancing. Something like even however would have been okay, or on the other hand, or that being said. So, at the beginning of the pandemic, people were in terrible fear of the unknown, which put people in home isolation and they had to think of ways to communicate, and that's how Zoom meetings were created. More and more meetings at work took place through applications such as Zoom and less met face to face. This way helped businesses to continue to work and make a living. On the other hand, fewer social meetings, fewer personal connections, and more isolation and distance caused anxiety and fear among people. A study from Tel Aviv University showed that there was a 30% increase in people who reported anxiety, 65% reported loneliness, while 17% reported they had suicidal thoughts during the isolation period. Okay, again, here you want to be talking about why this shift to online communication is bad. Hurt, let's see, isolation. And then, so I'm really confused about this. You're supposed to be talking about why this is a bad thing, why this is um negative, okay? So they had like all of this, it feels a little irrelevant to me. They had to think of ways to communicate. More meetings took place. They helped make a living. We don't want to talk about this here. Here you should be talking about the disadvantages of this shift towards online communication. Okay, so it doesn't have a clear central idea, and that's going to cost you coherence and cohesion. Okay, so from the arguments and examples given, I believe that online connections can open new options for office communication at work, but it is important to note that online communication does not harm the social fabric. Okay, all right, fine. So I think you have a good sense of what the errors are with this essay, the things that you need to work on. Okay. So I won't recap it. There were a handful of things that I wanted you to work on. Let's take a look at the full-time job. Dear Yale Cohen, okay, I am writing in response to the advert for full-time for the full-time position in nursing at Tabriya office. I want to offer myself for the position. As you know, I currently, no comma, work part-time at Almgor Clinic, and I am highly respected. When I started working in 2016, I had very small children and I couldn't commit to a full-time job. Now the children are grown and independent, comma, I'm free to invest more time at my work. I finished my master's degree about a year ago in management, and now I want to apply what I learned. Fine. I can see myself in the near future. I don't like this nursing management. I can see myself in the near future as a maybe nurse manager or maybe in nursing management in a big clinic. I have many ideas for the future, how to improve the clinic in the level, how to improve the clinic. This is awkward here in the level of service of the nurses. I'm not really sure what you're trying to say. Here you need no period. The whole sentence is confusing to me. I'm really not sure what you're trying to say. I have ideas. You already said I have ideas before. Where did you say? I have many ideas. And again, I have ideas. No, try to use something different. Use different language. Okay. How about this? I would also like to improve the level of patient indicators and patient follow-ups. All this while, look at this, even Microsoft Word has a problem with this. So all this while meaning, it's not a sentence, it's a fragment. So additionally, I would like to improve the level of patient indicators and patient follow-ups, comma, while maintaining a good and close relationship with the team members through meetings and formation days. I will try to give the staff a place to ventilate without judgment. Okay. Not ventilate, to vent. That's the word you want. If you hire me, you will get a professional person who knows the company inside out. You don't need to say this. It's repetitious. I have big ambitions for the future and I am full of motivation. Thank you in advance for considering me for the position. Okay, you need a sign off here. You need a yours sincerely. Okay, so it's all right. It's fine. I felt a lot of the language is repetitious. I mean, I have many ideas. I have many ideas. You had grammar problems, so those are the things I need you to work on. I mean, it wasn't the most fluent letter that I've read. You will get a professional person who knows the company inside out. All right, let's see something. Why do you want to apply? That was fine. Your future goals. That was all right. And why would it be beneficial? I think you could have done more here. I think you could have done a little better. Why would it be beneficial to the company? You could have said, if you hire me, you will get a professional person who knows the company very well, who is well respected by the team, and who will be able to hit the ground running, or who will be able to, you know, who will be able to immediately get down to work in order to improve the services provided. Okay, so something like that would have been better than some of like what you wrote here. Okay, so Molly, go ahead, correct these. Let's see more work from you, and I'll be waiting for another set. Okay, good luck.